Welcome to Tippett Math 101, where learning math is always fun. Thank you for joining us today as we explore quadratic equations.
Good morning, let's get started. Welcome to Tippett Math 101, where we make learning math fun. Today we're going to be solving quadratic equations by the grouping method, and you are going to love it. So what in the world is a quadratic equation? Well, it's not super complicated. This will probably look familiar. It's basically a nonlinear equation that has two solutions and must be solved by a variety of different methods. We're going to do grouping today. It's a piece of cake. So I'm looking for something that will give me 9 in a multiplication form and add to give me 6. There aren't a lot of options. 9 and 1 or 3 and 3. Which one of those adds to give you 6? I think it's going to be the 3 and 3. So we're going to place our x squared and our 9 on either end. But in the middle, we're going to take our 3x and our 3x and put them back in. So basically, we factored our 6 down to 2 3's, and we're going to add those into the equation. So now we're going to place parentheses around our factors. I have x squared plus 3x in this one. I have 3x plus 9 in this one. Now I have to look at this and decide what can I factor out of x squared plus 3x. Well, I do believe I have an x in both. So I'm simply going to factor that out and leave x plus 3 behind. And then I move on to the second side. 3x plus 9. What in the world do they have in common? A 3. You guessed it. So now we're going to take out the 3 and put back an x plus 9. That's what's left over. Now suddenly I realize I have an x plus 3 in common here, so I can factor that out. So I'm going to pull the 2 away and leave 1 behind. That leaves me with an x plus 3 on the outside. And I'm simply going to include those back in. Now I have 2 sets of factors from my quadratic equation that say x plus 3 times x plus 3. But we're not done. We have to find out what x equals. That's the whole point of solving an equation after all. So now I take x plus 3 and set it equal to 0, just like we had up here. And an x plus 3 here as well to equal 0. You guessed it, they're both the same. We're going to solve our little equations with some little minus 3's, and x is going to equal negative 3. One quadratic equation, 2 x's, both the same. Modern miracles of math.
Thank you for joining us today for Tippett Math 101, where learning math is always fun.